Draymond Green sounded off on how Kevin Durant handled his last season in Golden State. Draymond said that KD should have let the team know that it would be his last season instead of leaving the elephant in the room. So, Shannon, do you agree with Draymond here?
Hell no. Teams don't tell players, hey, this is your last season, we're going to trade you at the trading deadline. Or this is your last season here. I get it that Draymond said he wanted to be there. Klay Thompson said he wanted to be there. KD never said that. By all indications, by him signing only one-year deals, that gave you an indication that there was a great chance that KD was not going to spend his entire career in Golden State. Skip, everybody else, there's a reason. Now, my thing is, okay, I get it. I'm gonna sign a 1 year, I'm gonna sign a 2 year deal. Basically, it's 1+1. And when if things go according to plan, see how I like it. Okay, Skip, he goes. They win the title. He's Finals MVP. He re-signs again. 1 year. He's Finals MVP. Hold on, Skip. It's not gonna get much better than that. You can't do any better than winning Finals and winning Finals MVP. It doesn't get any better than that. When KD got there, it wasn't what he had hoped. Because remember, Skip, he's like, oh, this what I get? This is it? So he never really feels like he got the praise, the adulation that he thought would come along with a title. Skip, it's not KD's responsibility to tell anybody. They kept asking. Yes, I'm sure it caused a lot of anxious nights. Bob Myers, Joe Lacob, Steve Kerr, and the rest of them. Because they know that was the one guy. All things can be going to hell in a handbasket. KD, get us a bucket. And he could go do that. So he was the guy that made them unbeatable, Skip. They became beatable. Without KD, they were very beatable. And they knew that. That's why they interrupted that man vacation on the Hamptons. Got on a big old jet. Flew out there, interrupted that man. He was out there with his good people, having a good old time. And here they come, ring, ding dong. Man, sleepers. Man, who is this time of the morning? It's them on this doorstep. Draymond hadn't stopped crying since the finals. Eyes bloodshot red. Man, I'm sorry, baby, we need you. So, no, I ain't telling you nothing. What I've decided to do, I'm going to decide at the end of the year. What you did do is speed up the process. I don't know when Draymond going to take responsibility for speeding up the process by calling that man out his name. That's what he did. But KD didn't Skip. KD does not owe it to a team or his teammates to tell what his future plans are. When did that become in vogue? When must I tell you what I'm going to do? Because guess what? Organizations and corporations don't tell you what their future plans are. They just make plans. Oh, you traded. Huh? So KD says, you know what I'm going to do? At the end of the season, I'm going to sit down with my team, I'm going to sit down with my family, and I'm going to make a decision that's best interest of Kevin Durant. And that's what he did. He made a decision that was in the best interest of KD. Draymond, you got 2 titles that you probably wouldn't have got if you didn't have KD. Enjoy that. Keep it moving.
And I agree with everything you just said, Shannon. On top of that, Draymond Green has not stopped crying since the day Kevin left, since the day Kevin did sign with the Brooklyn Nets. And right now, it feels like he's just crying over spilled milk that, to your point, he helped spill. And right now, it's hard to respect Draymond's points because he's crying from a position of weakness because this year, what's left of his Golden State Warriors have a record of 15-50. That is the worst record in the NBA as we speak. We have no idea if this season is going to get to end, but those in Dub Nation right now hope that there's no more basketball because they would like to go on to the next season with no more end to this one. Because Draymond Green basically got exposed this year for a bad basketball team. He averaged 8 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. Not bad on the 6 assists, but 8, 6, and 6, not great, Draymond. So it feels like to me, Draymond got swept up in watching the terrific documentary that dropped on Sunday night, episodes 1 and 2, and he began to fantasize that his Warriors somehow deserved a documentary-worthy final season of The Last Dance before Kevin Durant left. And now to your biggest and best point, Shannon Sharpe, that last season actually ended before it even really got off to a start, because early in the year, as you know, sitting on the bench against the Clippers, that's when KD and Draymond got into it. They'd gotten into it on who's going to bring the ball up the court. And as you point out, Draymond called Kevin Durant that B word that you just can't call another man without burning that bridge completely to the ground. And we both agreed at that day, that next day, man, that relationship is basically over. That there can be no more real love, no more teammate-to-teammate love between those two. And I get a little offended when current players compare what they're going through to what Jordan and those Bulls in '98, and of course I was there covering for the Chicago Tribune, what they went through, because remember, Shannon, that team was united. It was completely together, completely one for all and all for one against the two Jerrys. It was Michael and Phil and Scotty and the Bulls versus Jerry Krause and the owner, Jerry Reinsdorf. So again, we're talking about a Golden State team that was actually split from internally, where you had Draymond getting mad at Kevin and calling him a word that you can't take back. You can't walk that back or make that up or apologize your way out of that one. And so they were damaged from the inside out, and it was their own doing. They blew themselves up. It was internally. So my point is that, yeah, you're right. Kevin never would commit publicly to what he was going to do. And the truth is, I don't think he knew. I buy the fact that from week to week, as he'd get asked by the media as he went from city to city, he'd be like, the truth is, I don't know. I'm not sure. We got to see how all this plays out. And Shannon, my final point is, did Kevin quit on the Golden State Warriors that year? No. Kevin Durant fought his way back from a pulled calf. Kevin Durant risked his career for Draymond and the other teammates to come back a little prematurely in the playoffs so that he could try to help pull them out of a hole, and he tore his Achilles tendon, and it cost him this whole season. Well, you can't fault that. You can't condemn him for fighting all the way back and risking a whole year for Draymond and company, right? So again, I find no fault in what Kevin did. It was just Kevin being Kevin. And I find it feels like Draymond is trying to remind everybody of the good old days and how great they could have been, when in fact, Golden State, as we speak, is 15-50.
You know, Skip, if you listen to Draymond talk, Draymond said, you know, when the reporters would ask him, yeah, I want to be here. You know, I was here. I'm a foundation piece. I was here where it started. I want to continue this thing. They asked Clay, yes, I want to be here. You know, I was here when we were down and we built this thing. I'm a foundation piece. Kevin Durant wasn't a foundation piece. Kevin Durant was the slate roof. He made the house look better. That's what he was. And Kevin like, I'm more than slate. Y'all don't realize what y'all have here. And Kevin, and you know, Draymond's like, well, he just gave the media his butt to kiss. Kevin Durant, look, I don't really know KD, watching from a distance. But when I listen to KD talk, KD is about hooping. Y'all can keep the press conferences. Y'all can keep all that other stuff. All I want to do is just let me hoop. If Kevin Durant could literally just go play basketball and not have to do post-game, not have to do pre-game, that's what he would do. That's what he don't want to do anything else. But he understands that a part of that is selling that KD shoe, is a part of being, you know, showing people your personality and showing a side that they can't get an opportunity to witness on the court. But Skip, Draymond, you got to let this go, bro. Look, your girl left you. Now, she done got her a new man. Now, you can talk about she could have told me she was going to leave me and go hook up with Joe. That didn't happen. That'd have been all fine and good had she told you she was going to leave your butt. But you should have known. You kept asking her, did she love you? And she's like, boy, you're so crazy. You're crazy. You know, we together now. And that's what KD kept saying, Skip. He never said he loved him. He said, we together now. We'll see. Well, After 3 years, he was done. It's okay. Draymond, you got 2 rings in 3 years with KD. Had KD not gotten injured, you probably would have had a 3rd. But, bro, you can't be upset that the man left. Like you said, you, Steph, and Clay, y'all are the foundation piece. KD came in and joined that, and it was great. But he wanted to do something else. That's okay, too. You can't hold that man you can't be mad at him because but Skip, I told you, my grandma used to say, boy, kids, drunks, and angry people would generally tell you the truth. When Draymond got mad and he yet called KD that, he thought KD was that all along because he joined a 73-win team. He always thought that of KD. He suppressed it. But boy, Skip, when you get mad, you will say a lot of things that you wouldn't say if you're like, nah, I'm going to keep the peace. But the moment you get mad, you so-and-so, you know what? And ta-da, KD like, did he just say that? Did that man just call me the B word? Oh, my goodness. So this is what you think of KD. I'm one of the 2 or 3 best players in all of basketball, and you think I'm a B. Okay. I'm gonna finish out this season, but it's never going to be the same, and I'm going to dip. Skip, I said, oh, you don't know. People say things. No, they don't. Oh, I've been in a lot of arguments with a lot of teammates. You know what line not to cross. You're lucky. Probably if you're in a football locker room, Skip, you gotta knuckle up. Hey, you're gonna have to wall it. Simple as that. Now, I understand basketball. They probably got a little different culture. I've never been in a basketball locker room, but call a guy that